Yosemite National Park is located in central part of California, 170 miles east of San Francisco and 60 miles north of Fresno along the western slope of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. The park was established as our nation's third national park on October 1st, 1890, after Yellowstone and nearby Sequoia National Parks. The park covers 748,542 acres, or 1,169 square miles, of which 94% of the park is designated wilderness. There are over 800 miles of designated trails and 360 miles of paved roads. Yosemite National Park receives approximately 4.2 million visitors per year, making it the fifth busiest or most visited national park in our country. Just arriving to Yosemite National Park and just getting into the valley, and there is Yosemite Falls. And you can hear it roaring from here, from the valley floor. It's only 6 a.m. and the sun is just now rising, and she's flowing really good here in the first part of June. Today we are hiking to Columbia Rock Viewpoint along the northern side of the Yosemite Valley. The Columbia Rock hike starts at the Upper Yosemite Falls trailhead at Camp 4 parking lot in the Yosemite Valley near shuttle stop number 7. It is a 2.2 mile round trip hike with an elevation gate of 1,013 feet with dozens of switchbacks. It is considered a moderate level hike. It should take an average in-shape hiker 2 to 3 hours round trip. And this hike is the first mile section of the much longer and strenuous 7.2 mile round trip hiking trail up to the top of Upper Yosemite Falls. Welcome to another day of adventures with Wes and Jeff, and it's Wes this time, and I'm in Yosemite National Park, and I'm at the trailhead for Upper Yosemite Falls. It's 3.5 miles one way, all the way to the top, and it's a 7.2 round trip. So Yosemite Falls is the tallest, highest waterfall in North America and the 5th tallest in the world. So I'm going to conquer that today and check it out and see the views. Falls are going pretty good today. This is first week of June, and so still has spring snow melt. So stick with me today and I'll show you some of the things to see and do along the trail here at Yosemite Falls. Here along the trail, this is the trailhead here. You can go to the right and it goes to Lower Yosemite Falls, or you can go to the left here up the hill, and it is the Upper Yosemite Falls trail. So it shows you here, I'm right here, and I gotta go through these zigzags right here, and then around this corner some more switchbacks is what they call them, and then it goes up to Columbia Rock. That's 1 mile in. Then the second point will be the first viewpoint, which is Upper Yosemite Falls, which is 1.5 miles. Then the top, have to go through these zigzags. But this strenuous trail zigzags up 60 switchbacks to Yosemite Falls Overlook. The first destination is Columbia Rock at the 1.1 level, 1.1 mile mark, which offers panoramic views of the valley floor. The first view of the Upper Yosemite Fall appears a half mile beyond that point, and the trail then climbs steeply for another 2 miles up to Upper Yosemite Falls. So we're gonna check this out. Looks like this one for some reason is closed, and that's because of they had a recent rock fall, so you have to watch out for that as well. But here we're going to start our incline, and here's saying to stay on the trail, and these are the points. The top, Yosemite Fall 3.4. I noticed that a lot of times, even on the same sign, it has a different destination point. So it's like 3.2, 3.4. What is it really? But I'll measure it and I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. It's pretty steep, this first section. That's Half Dome with the sun shining on it. Early morning, just now 7 o'clock. Not very many people on the trail. I saw one guy coming down and about 4 going up. But that's going to increase as the day goes on because this is a very popular trail. There's the valley. Starting to climb pretty rapidly. I'm gonna take my time. To this point in the trail, and this is called Columbia Rock. And here's a lookout with a steep drop off looking down into the valley, but it's 1.1 miles in, and it's after 20 switchbacks. Beautiful sweeping view of the valley floor. And it is now 7:30. I started an hour ago, so this is 1.1 miles, and it took me an hour to get here. I'm gonna just take my time. This is a absolutely beautiful hike. Great to do early morning, just 7:30. You see the moon right there from this point. Look at that. And the valley floor, I parked way down there. And I will put on here what the elevation is here that I have climbed. Too good looking right into the sun, but not too bad. There, this is from Columbia Rocks. So, beautiful. Yosemite National Park has a unique geology that is characterized by granite and remnants of older rock. About 10 million years ago, the Sierra Nevada was uplifted and tilted to form its unique slopes, which increased the steepness of stream and riverbeds, forming deep, narrow canyons. About 1 million years ago, glaciers formed at higher elevations. They moved downslope, cutting and sculpting the U-shaped Yosemite Valley.
Hi, I'm Vicki Mates. I'm a park ranger here in Yosemite National Park, and over the years I've taken the opportunity to hike many of the trails that Yosemite has to offer. Today what I'd like to do is tell you a little bit more about some of the moderate hiking opportunities that exist in Yosemite Valley. Now, while I'm telling you about these opportunities, keep in mind that the glacially carved Yosemite Valley is wide and flat with steep granite walls, which lends itself nicely to easy hikes that are on the valley floor, or difficult hikes that travel right up the granite walls. Moderate hikes are a little bit more challenging to find. Is the Upper Yosemite Falls Trail. It's one of the oldest hiking trails in the valley, dating back to the 1870s, and it has a longer hiking season than most of the other trails in Yosemite Valley because of its location on the north side of the valley. It gets more sun exposure, even in the shorter days in winter. The Upper Yosemite Fall Trail makes its way to the top of Yosemite Falls. However, for a more moderate hike option, you may choose just to do the first mile or mile and a half to get to Columbia Rock and maybe a little beyond. You can begin this trail at Camp 4. From there, you'll travel a series of switchbacks up about a mile and 1,000 feet in elevation gain until you get to Columbia Rock. Columbia Rock has fantastic views across the valley and into the valley, where you can see meadow, forest environment, Sentinel Rock, as well as a beautiful view of Half Dome. The Upper Yosemite Falls Trail to Columbia Rock is the right choice for you if you're looking for something on the strenuous side of the moderate hiking category. The switchbacks are quite challenging, but the view from Columbia Rock is well worth the effort. Hiking in Yosemite is a popular and worthwhile activity. For your safety, make sure you always take plenty of water, snacks, a good trail map, and extra clothing in case the weather changes suddenly. Hope to see you on the trail.
Crazy thing just happened at the end of the trail. We heard a big pop. We thought it was rocks falling across the valley, but it was a tree, and it fell across this trail that we were using. So I'm just glad nobody got hurt, because there are quite a few people coming down from the top of Yosemite Falls. So the ranger just checked it out. Looks like we just have to climb over it in order to get to the bottom. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video of the Columbia Rock hike, please like and subscribe to our channel to get notifications for future travel adventures. Whatever you're doing today, get out to the great outdoors and do something that makes you smile.